Now, one thing I want to tell you guys for a fact, most of you that don't know the man called Malam Nasir Elrufai, one thing I want to tell you guys for a fact is he was arrested by the DSS. Right now, he's in the DSS custody. Malam Nasir Elrufai doesn't see a problem in it. He's enjoying it. He likes it. For the fact he's being talked about, for the fact he's in the news, he loves it so much. The man loves drama, seeks attention, anything for attention, be it positive or negative attention. He loves it. He's cool. He's fine with it. That I can tell you for a fact. You see, I used to be a fan of Elrufai. Way back when he started the whole opposition to PDP, when they started the APC newly. Then this man has the solution to every problem. He knows the problem, he has the solution to the problem. As a matter of fact, for Elrufai, he sees himself to be the only righteous man living. That's how he sees himself. And I believed this man all the while. But where broke the camel's back in the way I see Elrufai was back then in 2019, where he pulled a stunt, as in just to score cheap political points. Now this man decided to use his son that is barely 6 years old to pull this stunt with him, including his wife, or not just him alone. Now, what's the stunt all about? I need to take you guys way back to 2019, September to be precise, 23rd of September to be precise. Make you see the stunt where this man pulled. As at the time he pulled this stunt, believe me, I believed the stunt 100%. I was like, why can't other governors emulate this man? Why can't other governors follow suit and be like this man? So that things will be better. The society will be better. But to my greatest surprise, it was a stunt. But let's start from where the stunt began. Sit back, relax, and pay attention. Let's start. Watch.
Not every primary one pupil gets a ride to school in this fashion, but then, this is not just any boy. 6-year-old Abubakar Al-Sadiq is the son of the Kaduna State Governor, Nasir Elrufai, whose parents have come to register him personally in Kaduna Central, one of the public primary schools in the state. Governor Elrufai says the decision to enroll his son in a public primary school is in fulfillment of a campaign promise to improve public school education to a level that anyone's child can get the education they deserve.
Once the public schools are improved to a point that they are nearly as good or even better than the private schools, no one will waste his money taking his child to a private school. People only spend money in private schools because they know that the quality of public education has collapsed. We've been working to improve it. By the grace of God, we will improve it. We'll get to a point in this state, by the grace of God, that private schools will be a luxury, not a necessity.
Abubakar's mother says she's glad to be part of this bold step, which sends a strong message to political leaders about things that really matter.
I'm glad that we're able to send a very strong message to our leaders and the elite class that we need to start making things work from within our own homes. By the time we go to public hospitals and take our children to public schools, then the system gets better.
And as little
See the small
Abubakar
boy.
gets settled into class to learn and perhaps later play, he says he's just happy to help his father fulfill his promises to others.
I miss my old school and some of my friends and my teachers, and I have to help my father to keep his promise.
Abubakar is just one of the governor's children that will now be attending public school, and the reason is simple. Governor El-Rufai says he believes that political leaders will be forced to pay attention to quality of public education in the country if their children are receiving the education there.
Just to build public image. See waiting you they teach your son. Just imagine what you they teach boy we never reach 6 years old. You see, one thing with Elrufai, and I think that's the reason why I believed him all the while, was because he knows how to give you that facial expression to back up what he's saying. As in get facial expression to everything he's saying. Everything he's saying, he has the expression. You just have to believe him. But you know, no saying one chance. Now, when he said this thing, somebody that knew Elrufai in, out, in toto, inside, out, no other person than Senator Shehu Sani came out and he countered this stunt. At the time, he got backlash. Myself, I follow backlash. Say now because he no be senator again, now because Elrufai plotting removal from the Senate, now he making the try to pull down Elrufai at all costs. But everything Shehu Sani said in the video I'm about to play came to pass. Everything came to pass. Now, I'd like you guys to relax. Listen to Senator Shehu Sani yourself.
What the governor did was simply to appeal to an audience outside of Kaduna to see himself as a certain pioneer or someone setting a face for something. But it was simply a deception. First and foremost, I can tell you that for anybody who lives in Kaduna knows very well that what the state of public schools are in that city. So taking a 6-year-old boy with 35 television crew and social media influencers, you should be able to know what he intends to achieve.
Absolutely.
And also taking one of your children out of so many who are others are in private schools. And also you can see what that person is all trying to achieve. Also renovating one school with 195 million naira, and then taking your child there with television, with security, with everything. I think what you journalists need to do is to go back to that school for the next 2, 3, 4 months, whether, or 4 years, whether you continuously see that boy in that school. I know people will say that this is part of my political difference, but all you need to do is to come to Kaduna and ask the people of Kaduna to take you around to see the state of public school.
Prophet Shehu Sani, everything you said came to pass. You not even reached the 4 years where you even prophesied. You didn't even get up to the 4 years. This stunt was pulled in September 2019. July 2021. Well, before even July 2021, before July 2021, like January, now the rumor start that he has withdrawn the boy. The boy is no longer schooling there. As of January. Then he now came out in July of that year, 2021. Because the pressure was now, everybody was now asking him, what did happen now? I thought your son was in public. What's going on? He had this interview initially with the BBC. And it was broadcast in other stations, other mainstream media. Listen to what he said. Listen to his excuse. He not even reached the 4 years. He don't withdraw the boy. Listen to his excuses.
My son is registered in the school, and my daughter, because his sister also became 6 years of age, and we registered her in the school. But we've had to temporarily withdraw them for the security of the school, because we got intercepts from at least 2 groups that are planning to attack the school to kidnap my son. And, you know, I don't think they will succeed because there will be enough security there to prevent it, but other children may be placed in danger. We have no idea what weapons they will come with. You know, I have taken a stand against paying bandits, and at least 3 groups of bandits have been intercepted planning to go to Capital School and kidnap my son and see if they catch my son, I go say I no go pay ransom. So because of that, we've had to take him out to resort to homeschooling, but he's still registered in the school and he goes to take his exams. His sister has also been registered in class 1, and she has not been going either because we haven't had the intercepts about her. However, as soon as we have reasonable confidence that his attendance in the school will not put the school at risk, both of them, both Abubakar Sadiq, my son, and his sister, Nasrin, will be back in that school. It is my my intention that my children will be in public school so long as I am governor here. Of course, when I finish my term and move out, I intend to leave Kaduna when I finish. I'm not going to stay here. But I have to show the people of Kaduna State that I have enough confidence in the public school system to have my own children there. And I intend to keep that promise. It wasn't a political statement I made, and that's why many people were surprised when I personally took Sadiq to the school.
Do you know the truth? Sadiq never returned to that school again. That was the last time they ever saw Sadiq in that school. The day he was withdrawn, that was the last time he was ever seen in that school. Now tell me if Senator Shehu Sani was right or wrong. He was absolutely right. The most painful part of all of this is, let's just picture the story, the excuses he gave were true, were legit. That means you only care about your son. You don't even care about other people's son. Yet you are the chief security officer of the state. The girls who then kidnapped for Brunu, or maybe the ones who then kidnapped of recent for Niger State. Was there any governor's child in that school? No, but they went there, they took them. I could bet you as soon as he withdrew his son from the school, one single policeman not even did that school. One single policeman wasn't in that school. But I knew it wasn't about security. It's because he wanted to give his son the best. His son deserves the best. He wants to give him the best. Just like Nyesom Wike, when Nyesom Wike was elected governor, the first thing he did was to tell all the state-sponsored students schooling abroad to come back, that there's no more money in the state to sponsor students going abroad to school. At the time, they send them to Belarus and Russia, and they should come back. Now, why would they go abroad to go study law? When we have law in River State University, you can go to University of Port Harcourt as well and do your study there. That everybody should come back and go to Nigerian University. Behold and behold, this year, maybe last year, his son graduated from an European university. The same state funds where no one use sponsor other people's children, are the same state funds when you sponsor your own picking. Nigeria. Make everybody just get sense this 2027. That's all I will say. Make everybody get sense, because if you no one get sense, now you sabi.